Community outreach and giving and community outreach. Community outreach and giving to me is an opportunity where I feel we can give and go over and beyond the call of duty for a cause that's greater than ourselves. I've been doing community outreach events for now over 10 years. I've done a lot of events reaching thousands of youth through these efforts. A particular event that comes to mind, in 2008, Castle Park, Riverside, it's like an amusement park facility. They have games, rides, and you can able to do concerts there. So one year they allowed me to take over their whole facility, and I packed that place out with almost 500 youth. I was able to get San Bernardino probation. They put bus loads of youth in buses and came out to the facility, and I just gave them an opportunity that they can never forget. The biggest community outreach event that I've done. Biggest event that I've done, I believe, was the Dr. Cornel West event. I had the opportunity to team up with my buddies, my brothers, the Eddie Hart All-in-One Foundation, and we brought Dr. Cornel West out to the Inland Empire. We had 3 events that day. One starting at Riverside Community College, had about 1,500 students and faculty there in attendance there. And then the evening event was at UC Riverside. We had about another 1,500 or so individuals there. And then the nightcap, we had an evening gala, which probably produced about 250 people. My most memorable community service outreach event, I would say it would be my Thanksgiving for All celebrations. Let's take you back a little bit. So one year, Catholic Charities gave me a generous donation, a grant, just to be able to provide services to youth. And so what I did, it was only a $500 grant, but what I did was I was researching homeless shelters and seeing if there was a homeless shelter that I could be able to provide maybe one of my music programs. And so I was able to locate one in Riverside, California, and began doing services. The grant was only going to cover maybe a couple weeks really worth of services. I ended up staying there for like 3 months. I couldn't. I was so attached to those youth there that I wanted this to work more and more, but it was started to get taxing, especially with no compensation to be able to help. So anyway, it was around the time of Thanksgiving, and I had talked to the director at the facility, and I asked him, I was like, hey, I'm sure they have a lot of events going on for this population during the Thanksgiving season. And he was like, no, pretty much they're gonna be eating and doing what they would do within the center. And they didn't really have a lot of big plans for them. And so I was like, well, man, can't have that. You know what I'm saying? I know I can be able to put something together special for them to possibly be able to get their minds off of their situation, what they're going through. So I had my boy Gio, big props to my boy Gio. And I was like, man, we gotta put something together, bro. You live in this community right here. I don't know really much out here, but I know I can make things happen, man. What, you wanna partner up? Let's do something. And so Gio was with it. And so we just got some organizers together. We came up, some volunteers together. We organized just an event of just loving on this population. We ended up having entertainment. We started giving out away things that we had that we couldn't use, or things of worth that maybe we were not using, and we gave to that population. So that started something within me. I was like, I want to keep this going every year. And so I did it for 5 years, all the way up to going to that same family shelter and transporting them out. We was able to get a bowling alley to give us their facility, and we transported every single last one of those individuals in that homeless shelter to the bowling alley, and was able to provide entertainment and fun with them.